Hi. What the hey? MegaPodTastic's Crazy Joe here. I got nothing. I've got nothing to say. But I've just never gone live before. And I thought I would, just to see what happened. So here we are. Let's see if anything's going to happen. Apparently someone's watching. Hi. I don't know who you are, but again, I got nothing to say. This is going to be a thrilling disappointment for you because I just hit the live button for no reason to see what would happen. And here we are. I got nothing. So, yeah, I should probably finish this because I'm just wasting your time and mine. I've got nothing to say. Just wanted to see what would happen if I went live. I will tell you, someone dropped off. See, I said I have nothing interesting to say, and somebody dropped off. Sorry, I wasted that person's time. I will say, hello, Todd R. How are you? I will say that if you listen to my podcast, and if you don't, that's okay. But I'm taking part in the Dog Days of Podcasting, which is I have to put out a podcast every single day for the month of August. And that's oh, thank you, Todd. I appreciate it. There's 2 people watching. Yeah, so that's been an interesting challenge because there's a lot of people trying to listen to all the podcasts participating in Dog Days, and that's a lot of podcasts. And I dropped a 45-minute show this morning, and then I realized that I kind of sabotaged a bunch of people because suddenly they had to fit a 45-minute show along with like 25 other shows. So I'm learning. I'm going to try to make them shorter from now on. So there's 2 people watching. Is there anything you want me to do? Should I sing or something? I don't know. Otherwise, I should just probably wrap this up because I've got nothing. I could, I don't know. I got puppets around here somewhere. So, I don't know. Yeah, nothing to say. I'm sorry. I should just wrap this up. I'm going to hit the finish button. Unless you have questions. Though I don't know that there's anything really, I don't know. Does anyone have burning questions about MegaPodTastic? I don't know that we're that mysterious. I think it's kind of all right on the surface. Oh, thank you, Todd. I appreciate it. I keep thinking, do I want to keep making videos? Like, I keep wondering if I should keep making videos because there's so many people out there who I think are doing more interesting things than I am. Like, I got a wife and 2 kids. I can't travel. And I watch, like, Adam the Woo and the Carpetbagger, and they're going all over and seeing cool things. And you get to see me sit, like, at my bar. I don't know that that's thrilling, but I appreciate that people do enjoy it. So, I'll keep doing it for now. The name change is the podcast was MegaPodzilla since 2009. And then the videos became MegaPodzilla 2 because it was, synergy. And after 9 years, 2 months ago, I got a letter from a lawyer representing Toho, whom owns the copyright on Godzilla. And they told me that Toho had an issue with me using the name MegaPodzilla in conjunction with a mascot that looked like a fire-breathing monster. They said that the 2 together equaled copyright infringement. Now, I think it's clearly parody because it's a pun, Podzilla, Godzilla. Clearly it's done as a joke. I'm not trying to pass myself off as Godzilla. We don't even talk about Godzilla that often. Like, we went for the pun name, and the only time Godzilla ever comes up on our show is if a new Godzilla movie's coming out. So, I probably could have fought them on it, but I don't have the time or the energy for that, so the easiest thing in the world to do was just change the name. And then I tried to come up with something that was similar enough that it just wouldn't confuse the heck out of people. So, I mean, if I were going to name a show, today, a brand new show, I probably wouldn't have chosen the name MegaPodTastic. The only reason I chose that name was because I didn't want to go a million miles away from Megapodzilla and have everyone think our show ended. So, that's the story. I like to think that somewhere in Japan, a bunch of businessmen were sitting around a conference table listening to our podcast or watching my YouTube videos and just shaking their heads going, oh, no, this is no good. This is no good. Because never in a million years would I dream that I have that kind of reach. So if some execs in Tokyo were listening, that's pretty funny. Anything coming out that I want to see? I'm on the fence on Atomic Blonde. I don't know. I kind of want to see that. But you know what? I'm a sucker for anything 80s and all the 80s music in the trailer. That's just going to suck me right in. Hitman's Bodyguard looks pretty entertaining. But yeah, I don't think there's anything I'm dying to see until all the big Christmas movies, Justice League and Star Wars and Thor. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting. I keep wanting to take my stepdaughter to see Despicable Me 3. Because I really enjoyed the first two. But we haven't found any time to do that yet. So that's, well, I'm probably going to end this because, like I said, there's no topic and I don't really have much to say. But, hey, if people actually want to watch, I'll try to come up with something so we could do this again, and next time I'll make sure I have something interesting to say or a topic, and maybe it'll go better. But I will say this is totally off topic. I've got here a beer called Delco Lager. I bought this out of Hometown Pride. I come from Delaware County, Pennsylvania, and I saw that there was a Delco Lager, and I said, a beer from my hometown. I will buy this out of Hometown Pride. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. It's not very good. Oh, actually, I'm wearing those pajamas right now. There you go. I would like to collaborate with Cinema Sickness more often, but it's not easy because, I got the wife, I got the kids. And, well, he has a wife and kids too, but he doesn't. I don't know. He seems to have more free time, or I think his wife allows him more free time. My wife, she needs help. We got two, and yeah, I'm not complaining, but it's just I feel very, very, very busy all the time. And he'll call me or he'll text me and he'll say, "Hey, do you want to go to Jake's flea market this weekend?" And I'll be like, "I'd love to, but we're taking my stepdaughter to her grandparents' house in Jersey. I can't." And that's another thing. That's another thing that kind of hurts my time is that I have a stepdaughter, and she's not my daughter, and that means there's another father involved. So we only have her every other weekend. This means that the weekends we have her get jam-packed with things that we need to do because we only have 2 weekends a month to do all the things that need to be done for her, like go out and buy her school clothes or, take her to see family members. Like family members want to get together and it's like, well, we're not going to have Jackie. I'm sure you want to see Jackie, so we can only do it on the days we have her. And this kind of throws our schedule into a lot of disarray because everything we can't evenly distribute the things we have to do. Everything, it seems like all our weekends become very heavy with we got to do this, and this, and then he'll text me and be like, "Hey, let's go to Jake's," and I'll be like, "I can't do it. I'd like to do it, but I can't do it." So, but I do enjoy collaborating with him. He's a lot of fun. I was a viewer of his videos, and I didn't know he was local. I had no idea he was local. Then one day he went into a thrift store that's across the parking lot from where my daughter goes to daycare. And I'm like, oh my God, I know that thrift store. And then I emailed him. I'm like, hey, where are you? And turns out he's like 45 minutes from me. So yeah, that was interesting. because just no idea where he lived. I found out about Cinema Sickness from a podcast called Dead Pit. It's a horror podcast, and the host of the show is called the Creepy Kentuckian, and he was complaining about Cinema Sickness. He was like basically using him as an example of a hoarder. He's like, this is why I don't buy DVDs anymore. I don't want to turn out like that guy. And then I heard this, and I'm like, well, who's that guy? I don't know who he is. And then I looked him up, and I thought it was pretty cool. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to keep watching this guy. So, and yeah, now we're pretty good friends. So that's one thing I would very much like in this YouTube world, is to have more of a network. Because obviously there's the whole Sickness crew. Cinema Sickness and Chris and Rick. I've only met Rick once, but he was a cool guy. But I'd like to meet more YouTube people and collaborate more, because one of the cool things about podcasting is I know so many podcasters, and it's like a network where you could just help each other out. Hey, I need help with this. Do you have any ideas? What are you using? There's always people you can turn to. And I always had that network of podcasters, and then I get into YouTube, and it's kind of like you're in a vacuum until I met Cinema Sickness. But I would like to expand that bubble of people that I could collaborate with. But who am I kidding? I don't have any time. I can't seem to get anything done. So I'm so tired. I haven't even put up a video in a while. I guess I am now. I guess I am right now putting up a video, but just haven't found the time this week. And also, I've been so busy trying to come up with podcasts because I have to put one up every single day. So, anyone else have any other questions, or else I'll wrap it up? I'm not seeing anything. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll try to come up with a more interesting live stream next time. Keep on wearing those pajamas.